Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm doing my April beauty favorites. I'm just sharing with you guys all my favorite makeup products and beauty products from this past month of April. So I'm just gonna jump in because I have a ton of products to talk to you guys about. I feel like I always have a ton of products to talk about, but anyhow, the first things that I want to talk about are nail polishes actually. So all this formula from Sally Hansen, this is like a new formula that they came out with, and this is the Color Therapy with Argan Oil formula. And I was really drawn to a lot of like the nude shades in this collection. And these are like my 4 favorite colors that I picked up. And all of these shades are very pigmented. Like you could probably just use 1 coat of this nail polish and get away with it. Any of the 4 shades, like they're all like that. You don't even need 2 coats if you don't want to. I usually do 2 coats just because I don't know, I feel like the nail polish lasts longer when I use 2 coats, but I love the brush applicator on these. Like it's just like the Wet n Wild Mega Last nail polishes, how it has like that fat rounded type of brush, which I just find is so easy to get at the base of your cuticles on your nails. And you know, it's just so easy to do your nail polish. This color here is in Chat on Life, which is a beautiful nude. Like if you want a nude that makes your, you know, where your nails match your hands really good and you're like close to the same skin tone as me, this is a great color. And I feel like this color would also be like really pretty on like a darker skin tone as well. It would almost give you kind of like a white nail effect, but not white because it's, you know, nude. So yeah, this color is really pretty, and I love the packaging on these, like how it has like the rose gold lids. So I love everything about these nail polishes. And then this other one is in the color Glow with the Flow, which is a really pretty rose gold copper color. Love this one. And then another favorite metallic color, which this was the first one that I picked up and fell in love with and then had to go back and get more of them. This is in the shade Powder Room. And it's a beautiful metallic nude. And then the last one that I've really been enjoying is kind of like a taupey nude. And this is in Steely Serene. So that's that one there. And you guys will have to let me know what other shades you guys like in this line, because they have a lot of beautiful colors. Like they have a lot of really pretty dark jewel tone colors as well that will be gorgeous in the fall time. And I have actually been keeping my nails painted really good, but I took my nail polish off and I actually had to cut my nails down because they were growing out so long that they were cracking on the sides, because like at work I use my hands a lot and my nails end up cracking. So yeah. The next thing that I want to mention is the Milani Make It Dewy Makeup Setting Spray. And I told you guys that I was going to let you know if I thought that this was different than the Make It Last Makeup Setting Spray by Milani, and I do feel like this is different. Whenever you use this with a matte foundation, like whenever I use this with my Revlon Color Stay, I do find that it makes it dewy, but it makes the makeup last longer. Now, whenever I use this with like dewy foundations, I don't really find a difference between this and the Make It Last. I feel like it's the same. So yeah, but I do enjoy this with more matte foundations if I want to make them more dewy. So I have really been enjoying this. Another thing that's like super random and I picked up over this past month was the single CoverGirl eyeshadow in Champagne. And I know I've heard other people here on YouTube talk about this eyeshadow like way back in the day. People raved about this, but I had never picked it up. And I was trying to find an eyeshadow that was similar to my NARS duo in All About Eve. And this isn't a dupe for that, but it's still a gorgeous eyeshadow. I have it on my eyelids today, like that lighter color that's here on the inner part of my eyelid. It's so pretty. And also too, if you're curious, I do have a makeup tutorial on this makeup, so if you haven't seen that tutorial yet, I'll link it down below. But yeah, it's so pretty. It's also a gorgeous highlight. I'll also have it on as my highlight color today. So I just feel like this is such a beautiful, versatile color. And I also have it as my brow bone highlight, so it's just a great eyeshadow. And something else too, I was at Walgreens the other day and I was looking at a bunch of the Maybelline single eyeshadows, and they have some really beautiful colors right now. So if any of you guys have picked up those single Maybelline eyeshadows, you should let me know which ones that you all like, because it looks like they may have reformulated a lot of those eyeshadows, and some of the colors are really, really pretty, especially like their shimmery ones. So I'm curious to maybe pick some of those up. But yeah, I've been loving this. And then like another eyeshadow type of product that I have been loving is the Maybelline Master Prime Long Lasting Eyeshadow Base. And this is in the, can never remember. It's in the Prime Illuminate. So I had the Prime plus Smooth, and I wanted to get one that was like a shimmery kind of color. I had heard Lisa D, she raves about the Urban Decay Minor Sin eyeshadow primer, and I wanted to get this because I thought it might be kind of similar, which I don't have that, so I don't know how it compares. I actually did order that though, with the Sephora VIB sale, so I should be getting that soon and I'll be able to compare them. But that's what it looks like there. It's so pretty to just put it all over, you know, your eyelid, and then just put like a crease color on and just go. It looks really pretty like that, or it's also really pretty to use it as a base underneath your eyeshadows, just to make, you know, your eyeshadows last and look more shimmery and intense. So yeah, I love this so much. It kind of reminds me of like maybe the Maybelline Color Tattoos, but like in a liquid form, like those metallic liquid things that they have right now, because this does not crease at all. It's really pigmented, and yeah, so I love this. And then another eyeshadow primer thing that I have been loving, which I think I have mentioned this in a favorites video before, but this is the Kat Von D Lock It Concealer, and this is just in the whiteout shade. And what I have been loving to use this for, I don't know, does that make sense? What I have been loving using this for is eyeshadow primer. So I'll just put it down, you know, and blend it out, and it's very pigmented. Like, you need just the littlest amount of that. Like, you can just see how much that's spreading out. But it does a good job of like brightening up eyeshadows that you want to look a little more bright and more intense. So like in my tutorial of the Wet n Wild Color Icon Little Limited Edition Trio in Will You Marina Me, I used this to make this teal color really pop, and it did. So yeah, I've just been loving this for that reason, just to make, you know, eyeshadows look more intense. And then while I'm on the subject of Wet n Wild and these palettes, I kind of feel bad to even mention this Wet n Wild limited edition stuff, but I know that you can still purchase it on Wet n Wild's website. So if you have been like hunting everywhere to try to find it and you cannot find it, just go on their website to order it. I think if you order either $25 or $35 worth of stuff, you get free shipping, which is still not a lot of money to have to spend, especially to get free shipping. So I love all three of the eyeshadow trios. I did eyeshadow tutorials on these, so if you haven't seen those tutorials, I'll link them down below. But yeah, I love all these. I love the colors. They're really pigmented, and you can just get some really pretty looks with them. I think they're great for spring and summer. And then I've also been in love with the Sweetest Bling highlight from Wet n Wild. And I'm sorry that I didn't swatch these. I swatched these in those eyeshadow tutorials. So if you want to see, you know, what the swatches look like, just go check out those tutorials. But the Sweetest Bling is kind of like an intense highlight. It kind of has a little bit of chunky sort of shimmers in it, but I think it looks really pretty when you want a super intense highlight. I do enjoy this one better than the purpley blue one that they came out with in Lilac to Reality. I do enjoy this one better. I get more use out of it. It looks a little more natural on the skin. And then the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Cheek and Lip Tints, I have been in love with these. I told you guys in my review that I had these in my March beauty favorites, but I don't think I did. So I was gonna include them here in the April beauty favorites because I've just been loving these so much. These products are great as blushes, and they're also awesome as lipsticks. They're not super duper long wearing, like they're more like a balm, sort of like this Maybelline crayon balm. They're similar in the formulation like this, but they work awesome, like I said, as blushes or like lip products, and these colors are all so pretty, perfect for spring and for summer. And I've swatched these a bunch like in my reviews and stuff like that, so I'm not going to swatch them here, but been in love with these. And then another highlighting product that I have just fallen in love with is this Milani highlight in Afterglow. This thing is so pretty. I love to apply it with a brush, or also another way that I've been loving to apply it is with like this little mini Real Technique sponge. I'll just get it dampened, you know, squeeze out the excess water, and then I'll just put it in here and put it on my cheekbones, and it just makes this highlight look super intense and just really pretty. Like, I've been loving doing really natural, barely, you know, any eyeshadow makeup type of looks, and then using this as my highlight, and it just looks so pretty. So just to swatch it on my hand up here, so you can see what it looks like. So that's what that highlight looks like there. I feel like it might be a little hard to see because it's more of like a nudie kind of highlight, but it is so pretty. Maybe I should swatch it next to the Wet n Wild one, so maybe you can see it better. Okay, so there's the Milani one, and here's the Wet n Wild one. So that's those two swatched there. My favorite mascara combo over this past month of April has been the Essence I Heart Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara mixed with the CoverGirl The Supersizer. And what I like to do is I like to go in with like a coat or two of this, and then I like to go through my lashes with this mascara because the brush is a little more like separating, but it just gives your lashes a lot of volume. I don't find any smudging whenever I use this over top of this. Like on my upper lashes, I don't have any issues with this smudging, but sometimes if I use this one on my lower lashes, it does smudge. So a lot of times I'll just use, you know, the CoverGirl one only on the lower lashes. But yeah, love this mascara combo so much for giving my lashes like a very full look. Now, if you're one of those people that you like a very like natural lash look and you don't like your lashes to look clumpy, like it's not that it looks super clumpy, but it kind of gives you more of like that clumpy sort of look whenever you use these, then you probably wouldn't like this combo. But if you like very voluminous, on the borderline of clumpy lashes, you will love this mascara combo. Another thing that I have been in love with is the Maybelline Brow Precise Illuminating Highlighter, or Perfecting. It says on this thing Illuminator Perfection like in French or something, and I keep reading that, but it's actually the Perfecting Highlighter, and this is in the shade Light, and I have just been loving this to shape out underneath my brow, and then just using it all over my eyelids for my eyeshadow primer. So it's just great. It's like a concealer in, you know, a little angled stick form, which is awesome for just like shaping underneath your brow. So I have been loving this, and they also have 3 different shades in this. So if you're like a darker skin tone and want, you know, something that will work better for your skin tone, they have, you know, darker shades. Okay, some lip products. Well, actually, I'm going to mention this before I move on to the lip products. This is the Maybelline Master Precise Curvy Liquid Liner, and I have been loving this as a liquid liner. It's so intense. So black and intense, and I love the applicator on this. I didn't know if I would actually enjoy that with this product because it's different, but I feel like it's really easy to, you know, get kind of like a thin line in here and then make it thicker out here, and it's actually really good for winged eyeliner as well. So yeah, I've just been loving it, and like I said, it's super black and intense. It doesn't fade, it doesn't crack, it doesn't smudge. It's just awesome. And then before I move on to the lip stuff, I did want to mention this. This is the Essence Angled Liner Brush, and you guys recommended this brush to me back whenever I was asking you guys what your favorite brushes to use, what your favorite brushes are to use with gel liners, and you guys recommended this, and I picked it up and I love it. I think it was only like $1.99 or $2.99 for this little brush, so it's awesome. Another great angled brush for gel liners is the Wet n Wild Angled Liner Brush. So both of these work really great, and they're both super affordable. Like, they're perfect for getting like the perfect wing out here. So yeah, been loving that. So thank you guys so much for that recommendation. And then for the lip stuff, so I have a couple of different like sort of lipstickish products. The first one is the Maybelline Baby Lips Color Balm Crayon, and this is in the shade Toasted Taupe. And like whenever you swatch this, it is very, very light. I feel like I'm running out of rooms to swatch things. But it's right here. It's a very like peachy nude, and it doesn't really look the best if you don't use it, if you use it without a lip liner, but if you use it with a lip liner, it looks awesome. Today, that's what I have on, is this mixed with this Rimmel Lasting Finish lip liner in Tiramisu. This has also been a huge favorite for me. Like, I just love this. It's becoming one of like my standby lip liners. Like, it just goes with so many different lipsticks. But I'll just line my lips with this first and just kind of like smush my lips together. And then I'll go in with this Maybelline Baby Lips crayon thing. And it just looks so pretty. It gives your lips like a really light nude, but at the same time it doesn't look too light because you have that darker color of Tiramisu like on the outer edge of your lips. So that's Tiramisu down here. So you can see how they pair good together. And then another favorite lip product is one of the L'Oreal Infallible Paints lips. And this is in Spicy Blush, which I hauled about both of those products. I mean, I've hauled about a lot of these products that I'm talking about today. But yeah, it's just a beautiful pinky nude. It's so pretty. It's a good everyday nude color. The brush applicator is just like the Wet n Wild brush applicators in their Catsuit liquid lipsticks. So yeah, I love the applicator on there, or on this, and the formula is very similar to the Maybelline Color Jolt lipsticks. And this color is it's similar to the Maybelline Color Jolt in Strip Down, but Strip Down is a little darker and a little more brown toned, where this is a little lighter and a little more like pinky mauve toned. So yeah. And then I mentioned these in last month's favorites, but I wanted to mention them again because in last month's favorites, I told you guys that I like to use these as toppers over lipsticks. But this month, I have just been using them on their own as glosses. And honestly, I think I like them a little better just as glosses on their own. I feel like they wear for like a decent amount of time, and I've just been into like the metallic, really glossy lip look. I'll just swatch them down here on my arm so you can see them. But this one here is in, I think it's Glamour to Go. Yeah, this shade here is in Glamour to Go. It's just a really pretty like metallic nude. And then the other one is in the shade Big Night Out, which is more of like a mauve-y kind of pinky color. So they're both super pretty, really glossy. They look beautiful on the lips. So yeah, I've been enjoying these. And then my last like makeup thing that I have been loving is the L'Oreal, I think it's like Infallible Pro Artist or Infallible Artist makeup sponge. And this thing is awesome. In some ways, I like it better than my Real Technique sponge. Like, I mean, I still like my Real Technique sponge, but this thing is so soft. It's even softer than the Real Technique sponge. And I don't know, like, I just feel like it gives your foundation like a very airbrush look. I like the design of it. Like, it's really easy to hold and use. And then this end works really great like around your nose and under your eyes. I mean, it would be better if the end was a little more tapered to really get up underneath your eyes, but I still really enjoy the design of this, and it is a very good makeup sponge just because it is so soft, just like the Beauty Blender. So yeah, been enjoying this. I want to go back and pick up some of the other sponges that they have. But yeah, this is the only one that I've picked up. I was just trying to like makeup wipe off all those swatches, and as you can see, that Maybelline primer stuff, like, it is on there. Like, it's so hard to get off once it dries. Okay, and then the last things that I want to talk about are beauty products. They're not makeup, but I just wanted to run through these real quick. I have talked about these like in some other videos throughout the month, but I just wanted to put them in this video because they have been big favorites, and maybe if some of you guys haven't seen my haul videos and stuff like that. So yeah, the Not Your Mother's Beach Babe line. I love everything in this line. The shampoo and conditioner, I had to buy like new ones because I'm almost out of the other ones that I picked up. But if you love anything that smells coconut, like coconuts, you will love this stuff. And it's very nice on my hair. Like, you know how some shampoos at the drugstore, you use them and it's almost like they make your hair like too super soft that you can't do anything with your hair. I mean, these things do make your hair soft because they are like moisturizing shampoo and conditioner, but it's not so like moisturizing that it weighs your hair down or just makes it, you know, where it has no body at all. So yeah, I really enjoy this. These are sulfate-free shampoos and they're really affordable. Right now at Walgreens, I think until the 29th of this month, they're having like buy two hair products, get one free. So if you haven't taken advantage of that, you should totally go to Walgreens and do that because it's a great deal. So yeah, I've been loving all the Beach Babe stuff and like their texturizing dry shampoo. This is awesome. It just gives your hair like nice body, and like for second day hair, it absorbs all the oils. It smells awesome. Like, I think it smells like coconuts, but one day I was using it in the bathroom while Josh was taking a shower and he was like, what is that smell? It smells like vanilla. It smells really good. And it was this stuff. So I don't really think it smells like vanilla. I mean, I guess maybe it does a little, like kind of like vanilla coconuts, but it smells really, really good. And then the Not Your Mother's Beach Babe Soft Waves Sea Salt Spray. And this is the Tropical Banana. This stuff is really good for like a texturizing like salt spray. It's not too drying on the hair, like I've mentioned that before. It just kind of makes your hair have just a little bit more body to it, and it smells awesome. So yeah, I've been loving all of these products. And then another Not Your Mother's product that I really, really love is the She's a Tease volumizing hairspray. And this stuff, the sprayer on this is really good. Like, it puts out a very fine mist, and it reminds me a lot of the Bumble and Bumble hairspray. I can't remember if it's like the thickening hairspray or volumizing hairspray, but it's very similar to that stuff. The way it sprays out, the way it smells, like the way it does your hair. Like, it has a good hold to it, but it's not so strong of a hold that your hair feels real stiff. Like, I like to use the TGI like bedhead, hardhead hairspray. And that stuff is like no joke, like it'll really hold your hair. This isn't as like hard hold as that, but it does hold the style in your hair really good. So yeah, I really like this. And then body lotions. So the Hawaiian Tropics After Sun Lime Colada body lotion. This is my favorite summer lotion to use. It just smells so, so good. If you've never smelled this before, you need to go out to Walgreens and smell it. I've tried to find this like at Walmart and like Meijer and Kroger, and I cannot find it there, but I have been able to still find it at Walgreens. So yeah, if you haven't smelled this, go smell it. It's really good. It's very moisturizing, but it's not super greasy. So it's a good moisturizer for the summertime. And then the Jergens Natural Glow. I love this stuff for when I want to look like I have a little bit of a tan, but I don't want to be like full on like super dark self-tanner. I'm not very skilled with self-tanner, and I've told you guys that before. So that's another reason why I like to use this, because since it's gradual, it's a lot easier to use it and not get like streaky spots, or, you know, it doesn't look strange. So that's what I have on right now. I do find that it does make me like a shade or shade and a half darker. So, and I don't like to look super, super tan. And it also doesn't have a super strong self-tanner smell to it. So if you're really sensitive to that, this is a great option. I mean, it does kind of smell like self-tanner a little bit, but I actually enjoy the scent of this. And yeah, so enjoy that. I usually alternate between these lotions. So like one day when I take a bath or a shower, I'll use this, and then the next day I'll use this. So I kind of alternate them. The last two products that I want to mention are perfumes, and I showed this to you guys in a haul, and I got this on Amazon. This is the Victoria's Secret Very Sexy Now perfume from last year. It's the summer Very Sexy Now perfume from 2016. So that's why I bought this on Amazon, because you can't get it at Victoria's Secret anymore. But this is the sun drenched scent, and it smells so good. Like, it reminds me of like sunscreen and summertime, like, or just like the sun, the pool. I don't know. There's just something about this that I really like the way it smells. So if you are interested in this, I'll link down below where I got it on Amazon if they're still selling it there. But yeah, if you like summertime, like kind of sunscreen, pool, tropical scents, I think you will like this. So yeah, and then I bought a gift set that had a small one of this and like some other scents that they had last year, but they also had a little sample of the Victoria's Secret Very Sexy perfume, which they still sell this, you know, so you can just go and get it at Victoria's Secret. But I had smelled this before at Victoria's Secret, and I used to not really like this because I thought it was very, very strong. But I don't know if maybe now that I'm like a little older, I like the way this smells, or maybe they kind of changed the formula of it a little bit, but it just smells so good. Like, it's a good, sexy, like nighttime scent. I don't know, like, it just smells so good. Like, it smells sexy and fresh at the same time. So I sprayed this on like one day, and Josh was like, what are you wearing? Like, he really liked the way that this smelled. So yeah, those were all of my makeup and beauty favorites for the month of April. I feel like this beauty favorites video was really, really long, but if you stayed to the end, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe, and if you do enjoy favorites videos, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Like I said, I'll have my tutorial on this makeup look linked down below, and I'll probably try to link the video over here, so if you want to like click on that and see the tutorial. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what have been some of your favorites, and I will see you guys in my next video. And my camera just cut off, but I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.